welcome everybody. I actually have my tea here, so I'm going to be drinking my tea. But tonight, I'm going to dive in. Let me just make sure you all can hear me. Let me just test out my sound here. Alrighty, so welcome to tonight's Tuesday Masterclass. My name is Danielle K. Howell. For those of you who don't know me, you should know me. Hopefully you've seen me around. Hopefully you've enjoyed my content that I share. And one of the things that, I pride myself on, maybe I shouldn't even say pride, but one of the things that I am passionate about is helping people learn how to build their business online. Because before I learned these tools, I learned these strategies, I struggled. I struggle just like everybody else in this industry. And as you may or may not know, 97, it could be even 98% by now, 98% of people struggle. They struggle in network marketing, online marketing, affiliate marketing. They make less than $10 in the industry. So me, for 15 years, I struggled, never really making a lot of money. I did make about $500. But that was throughout 15 years. 15 years of struggling in network marketing. I made about $500. And, that was not enough to, claim financial freedom, claim any kind of freedom. I was still working at my jobs, still, living paycheck to paycheck, still broke, still broken, right, from the inside out, just still broken, and still just living the life that I did not want. So it wasn't until 2014 that I decided, honestly guys, I made a decision. I think before that I probably never really made a decision. I just wanted some things, but in 2014, I'm sorry, I'm kicking off my shoes here. In 2014, I made a decision that I was going to work from home full time. I made a decision that I was going to figure out how to make a full-time income on the internet. I was going to figure all this stuff out. I was going to figure out how to become a small business owner, an entrepreneur, a home business owner. I was going to figure that stuff out. So, and I did. Step by step. So tonight, I'm going to share with you the 5 things that helped me to break through online. And what we got to understand is this. Let me just close some of my tabs so that I'm not lagging or anything like that. And close out some of these tabs here. But later on, I am going to, introduce you to some things that I'm offering you that's going to help you after you get off this webinar. So as you come on, please just say hello to me in the comments. Just say hello. There is a delay, but we're going to be here for about 1 hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. But I'm not going to rush through this content, and I want you all to get it. I want you all to, I want it to seep in. I want it to sink in. But one of the things that I really want you to realize and recognize is that this is not a lottery. My friend and business partner, Keisha Bass, I was on her Facebook Live the other day, and that's one of the things that she said, it's not a lottery. And I think a lot of times we get in this industry and we think it's a lottery. We treat it like a lottery. We want the quick money, but we don't want to do the work. And one of the things you've got to do here, you got to do it. You got to do work the right way. There's a lot of times we do work the wrong way. We are, thank you. We are, we're plasting our links all over Facebook. We're messaging hundreds of people a day with our opportunity and our links. And that is not a sustainable business model. When you think about business, what business do you know that operates in that fashion? You got to think about that. None that I know of. So when I think about business, and even though I did all those things the wrong way, I did, because I had a mentor, not a mentor, I had a sponsor, right? Not even a coach or a mentor. I had a sponsor that just wanted to make money. They didn't want to teach how to build a business. They just wanted you to hurry up and get people, get it while the iron was hot. I used to hear things like that. And to me, that didn't sit well with me, because I believe that building a business is about building relationships and generating leads building a relationship and building a relationship with the leads that you bring in. So one of the things that we got to work on when we decide to build a business, whether it's online or offline, but I love online because you can do it, so much quicker, and you can reach so many more people than offline, in a small amount of time. One of the things that you have to learn is how to generate leads, and how to build a relationship with those leads. So that's some of the things I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm going to talk about the 5 things that, that literally changed the way I looked at my business, changed the way that I ran my business, and changed the way that I thought about my business. So let's just dive into it. As you come on, just say hello to me in the comments if you can. My phone is dead. I would love to, see who's here so that I can say hello and welcome you to the webinar. And this is another thing. If you want to know how am I doing a webinar on a Facebook, right? These are the tricks and tools and tips that you can implement inside of your business. And so if you want to know how I'm doing this, which is something that most people don't know how to do, right? They don't know how to do a webinar on a Facebook Live, right? So one of the things that you got to learn is how to stand out from the crowd. You don't want to do what everybody else is doing. You don't want to build your business like everybody else is building. You want to stand out. You want to be unique. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Azaya. Hello. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Hello, welcome. So these are the things that, most people will never tell you. They'll never share these things with you. They'll never share the secret, so to speak, right? They keep it to themselves. And, that's something that I've experienced. The people at the top will always keep the secrets to themselves because why? They want to make all the money. They want to bring in the people. They want to look like the celebrity. I'm all about empowering people so that you can do exactly what I'm doing, if not more so, right? If not more so. You probably have more time than I have. I got 4 kids. I got 3 grandkids. I got a husband. So it's like my time is very limited. So I do what I can, but I make my time, I make the most of my time. But I do what I can. Hey, Royce, welcome. So let me just really quickly, I'm going to talk about 5 things that has allowed me to create a full-time income from home and build my business in just a few hours a day online. And when I say a full-time income, I mean, waking up to $300 days, waking up to $1,500 days, waking up to $500 days, waking up, going to bed, having generated 20, 30, 40 leads a day. This is what I do on a regular basis. I have multiple business opportunities that I use, affiliate programs. I sign up, I did a webinar, well, not a webinar, Facebook Live, where I showed you how to generate leads, how to sign up 8 people in a week. That's what I can do, right? This is what I've learned how to do, but I didn't know how to do it before. I didn't learn it until I got online, got around some mentors and some coaches that showed me how to do this stuff. So one of the things that I want you to understand, right? And this webinar is not going to be a lot about tactical stuff. It's going to be more principle, right? Because you got to understand the principles first before you can even dive into the practical stuff. So I hope that makes sense. So one of the things, and I don't know if any of you have gotten my success download, my blueprint, but in my blueprint, I share that. And if there's a link around here. If you want to get, I'm giving away a coaching package, and this package is going to consist of a half-hour free coaching session with me, which is a $500 value, half-hour free coaching session. My Instagram training. My Instagram training is what put me on the map, so to speak. I learned Instagram. I was able to take my business from 0 leads to 30, 40, 50, 60 leads a day using Instagram. So I'm going to give that to you. My Facebook, my 3-day Facebook ads, where I taught some people. Sonia was one of them. She was in that class. How to run 1 cent, 1 penny Facebook ads. I currently build my business now because I have a little bit of money I can spend on ads. But when I first got started, I didn't. So I was using Instagram for free. But now I run Facebook ads, and I literally run my ads for 1 penny, 1 penny per click, and I generate tons of leads every single day. So you're gonna get that. You're gonna get my 6-step no, not my 6-step, my 5-step blueprint. The video series, right? So if you could download my regular series, the blueprint, the actual book, you're also going to get my series with that, which is a video series. And that video series walks you step by step on how to implement the blueprint. Okay, so great, Sonia. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know you learned a lot. So Sonia said this was a great class. So I'm giving away all this stuff, guys. It's like a $500 value, and I'm giving all this stuff away for only $27 tonight. So if you want to take advantage of that, and it's only for a select few, because I can't afford to give it away to everybody, but people pay $77. They paid $77 for my Instagram training, my Facebook ads training. Some people paid, my pilot class paid $27, but people paid, for these trainings, and I'm going to give you the whole gamut for only $27. So you can click the link above, and you'll get access to that, and it'll come straight to your email, and you're going to get a half-hour free coaching with me. Okay, so I can help you to understand what it is that you're trying to do in your business, because a lot of people are confused. And I see that. People are confused. They're jumping from this thing to that thing to the other thing, and then you're winding up nowhere. So one of the things that I learned, right? One of the things that I learned, and this is not working, of course. My twinsies come over, and they use my markers, and then it dries out. So one of the things that I learned was this, that you have to have systems in place. You have to have systems. And when I say systems, right, you have to be able to generate leads. Generate leads. Daily. Not sometimes, not once in a while, not once a month, not once a year, daily. If you want to build a business successfully online, you want to generate leads daily. Okay, it's saying that the page is not found on my link. Okay, let me check this out. Thank you. Okay, let me know if you see that. It says my 5-step success package will give you the same steps I took to go from a broke teacher drowning in $30,000 debt to enjoying my first $1,500 day in my online business. Okay, and it's going to take you through a funnel. And that's only $27. And like I said, it's going to not only will you get, my videos, you're going to get everything. You're going to get everything. Throughout the course of this week, you're going to get emails from me, and then you're going to get a time to speak with me. I'm going to give you a form to fill out so I can understand your business a little bit better if you have a business, and we're going to go step by step. I'm going to give you a half hour of my time. You're going to get into my calendar, and I'm going to give you a half hour of my time and help you to devise a success blueprint for your business this year. Because this is what I want to do this year. I want to create as many success stories as possible. I want you all to understand what it takes to build a business online, and I'm never going to sugarcoat it, right? I'm going to tell you like it is. It's not a 1, 2, 3 thing. It's not something that you can do and say, okay, I did it today, and I should be seeing $1 million in my bank account. I'm really going to, pick apart your business plan and help you understand what it takes to do your business, okay, online. And it will be something different than what your sponsor is telling you. So if you're in network marketing, I'm going to tell you right now, your sponsor may not like you doing your business online. But like I tell everybody, look, this is your business. This is not your sponsor's business. My sponsor would tell me, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing what we're doing? Why aren't you posting your sweaty selfies? This, that, and the other. And I had to say, you know what? This is my business, and I want to run my business the way I want to run it, because I have to feed my family, right? So if what your sponsor is telling you is not working, then you need to do something different for your business. This is your business, not anybody else's. Okay, so you need to learn systems. And in my blueprint, in my success package, you're going to have to learn that, are you online? Okay, just making sure my kids are not online because it slows down my computer. Okay, you're going to have to learn that you have to generate leads every single day. And you have to have a way to generate leads. So you need an autoresponder. And I talk about those things in my success package. You need an autoresponder. You need a way to communicate with those people. When I say that you need to develop relationships, that's one way to develop relationships. Everybody on my email list, like Sonia's probably on my email list, and I'm pretty sure a few other people that are here that are watching me, you are on my email list, and I communicate with you. You know me, right? You get to know me. You get to like me. You get to trust me. I get to know you, right? And now we develop a relationship. And what's so great about it is this: you don't have to have an outside relationship because we're online. Everything that you are, who you are, is going to shine through. Like you already know, I talk with my hands. I'm from New York. You know, I could be a little rough around the edges. I smile, but at the same time, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, right? So, and when you have a relationship with your list, right? That's what we like to call it, your list. So when you have systems in place that's generating leads, that that you can talk to you're talking, right? You're talking to your list. Talking to your list, who are basically people. Your list are people who want to learn from you, who want to possibly join you in your business opportunity, who want to buy your products, who want to be around you because you know a little bit more than them, who want to understand how to do what you do, who wants to, just be around you, right? That's who your list is. Your list, and the people who get to know you and say, I don't know, I don't think I like her, right? Some people come on my list, they may not like me too much, so they get off my list. But for the most part, I have a high retention rate. I don't really have people that come on my list and then they say, oh, I don't like her, and they leave because they've already been exposed to me. That's why I do video marketing. Because in my marketing, I put out videos and people already kind of get to know me. So when they're on my list, they know the way I speak, they know my mannerisms, and they can relate to me, right? And then when I show up and I do something like this, a webinar, a Facebook Live, they're eager to hear what I have to say because they know I'm going to deliver value, right? Always deliver value. And that's one of the things you have to do, but you can't deliver value if you're posting your links and spamming groups and messaging 100 people a day. That's not delivering value. So one of the things that you have to do, you have to have systems in place, right? And this is one of the things that helped me because it helped me to get back my time. Your time is money. This is your time. Right now, I just have to have about an hour to teach you this stuff, right? But most people, they are online, and I see it every day on Facebook. They're spamming all the groups. They're putting their links out there, and they're messaging people left and right. And 9 times out of 10, you're either going to get banned from Facebook. I'm in Facebook jail. I've never been in Facebook jail. That's one of the things that never happened to me, even when I was a spammy marketer. I never was in Facebook jail, but I did get my fan page shut down because I didn't know how to market. I got my YouTube channel shut down, right? And then when I learned how to market, now YouTube is paying me to market on YouTube. People are approaching me on YouTube, asking me to do testimonials for them. I had a book author. His assistant emailed me the other day and said, I saw your YouTube channel. I saw, a review that you did for The Miracle Morning, which is Hal Elrod's book, which I highly recommend you all get if you don't have it. It's called The Miracle Morning. Could you please, let me know if you'd like to do a testimonial and a review for his book, this guy's book. He would love it because of your channel. I get so many subscribers on my YouTube channel now, and YouTube pays me for it. But before, I just heard, do video, but nobody told me how to do it. So I was talking about making money, make money, right? Join my business, make money, and YouTube was like, you are done, right? And I had to wait 6 months. So within those 6 months, when I couldn't post YouTube videos anymore, guess what I did? I educated myself. I educated myself on the right way. Because I said, if these same people are in the same business that I'm in, why are they're not banned, but I'm banned? If they're in the same company that I'm in, why are they still making YouTube videos? Their fan page is still going strong, and I'm banned, and my fan page is shut down. So guess what? Because the gurus didn't want to tell me what to do, I had to go out there and find out and figure it out myself, right? So you have to educate yourself. And if you find yourself in a company that's not educating you the right way, then you have to go seek out the people or the person or the community that's going to help guide you, that's going to show you what to do. That's what I had to do. And I'm grateful that I did, because now, I'm able to do a lot more and make multiple streams of income from everything that I do. So one of the things you have to do is have systems, generate leads every single day. And this consists of talking to your list and developing a relationship, okay? This changed everything for me when I started building my business. When I started generating 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 leads, I think the highest I've ever gotten so far is 60 leads a day. My goal is 100 leads a day. 100 leads a day will change the game, really. My mentor, him and his wife generate 200 to 400 leads a day. They're millionaires. They're multi-millionaires. So if I can generate 100 leads a day, right, then I'm saying, okay, I can probably be almost, million. My goal is to, soon one day become a millionaire. But right now, I just want to be multi-six figures, in every arena. Right now, I have a full-time income, but I want to have multi-six-figure businesses all the way around. So you have to think about what it is that you want and how are you going to get there. I know for me, generating leads, highly targeted leads that are targeting women who want to do what I do, who want to learn, who want to build a business. That's my target. And having my leads come from them, people who are passionate, who are ready to grow their business. That's who I want to talk to. So when I get my 100 leads a day, and it's coming, I will be able to do that. So the second thing that you want to do, right? So first you want to generate leads. You have to have systems in place. The second thing you want to do, you want to set goals. You have to set goals. And you have to set goals that are actionable, which means, I'm going to talk about that, and achievable. Right? So actionable means what? Actionable means what kind of steps are you going to take to get to this goal? What kind of steps? So like for me, I want to do 100 leads a day. Why? Because my goal is to have a multi-six-figure business. Multi-six-figure. Right? That means because I have different business ventures, I want to have 6 figures in each one of them. Right? Plus my coaching, everything, right? Multi-six figures. And they may all add up to millions, right? But I want to make sure that, if I have this business number 1, business number 2, business number 3, business number 4, they all are bringing me a 6-figure income. Right? Not just one, but all of them. So in order for me to do that, I first have to know that I have to generate at least 100 leads a day. So what will be your actionable goals? How can I generate 100 leads a day? Right now, I'm generating anywhere from 20 to 30. Right? 20 to 30. So if I could generate 20 to 30 leads a day, what is my actionable steps that I need to take? I need to level up, right? I need to level up. I need to understand what am I doing that's giving me 20 to 30 leads a day, and I need to upscale, right? I need to upscale. So what are you doing right now? This is what I want you to think about. What are you doing right now that's giving you the results that you're getting? If you're getting any results at all. Now we're going into something even different, even more. Let me just charge my phone. So I want you to think about, what are you doing that's giving you the results you're getting? Now, when I was first starting out, right, I wasn't getting any results. None. And I felt like I was doing everything that my sponsor told me to do. I was putting out flyers. I was doing home parties. I remember there was a big blizzard one day, and I had booked out my kids' dance studio, and there was this blizzard. And I was like, oh my gosh, nobody's going to show up. Nobody. And somebody did show up, though. My sister-in-law. One person. She came from Far Rockaway, and which was way out to come because she had missed all my other ones. I'm telling you, I used to bother and pester all of my friends, all of my family members. And she felt bad. She felt sorry for me. I was like, Danielle, I never come to your home parties. I'm going to come to this one. And just so happened that particular one was a day when there was a blizzard. And when I say I ordered food, I had all of my products laid out. I had to pay the dance studio money to rent out that space for a couple of hours. And I mean, it was just a bust. It was a bust, a total bust. And so I just remember those days. I remember those days of going to work, coming home, printing out flyers, yellow flyers, blue flyers, green flyers, and putting them all around in my neighborhood. That's what I used to do. For hours, I would drive around. I had a sign on my car with my company, right? Tracy says she can relate. Yeah, this is what I did. This is what I did. And I did it for a very long time, very long. Anytime I went anywhere, I mean, this is a true story, guys, and I did it for I was in network marketing for 15 years. I would have my bag, and I would have flyers in my bag and catalogs, product catalogs. So anywhere I went, I would drop a catalog or I would drop flyers. Drop them. If I was at the supermarket, I had stick pins in my bag. I mean, it was crazy. That's what I did. And I got zero to no results. And when somebody did call me, they were like, oh, well, how much is it? Okay, thank you, bye, right? I had no skills. I had nothing. I would buy leads. I remember my sponsor told me to buy leads. I would call these people. They would hang up on me. They would yell at me. My heart would pound because I didn't know these people. So, I had no goals. I knew, all I knew was that I wanted to make it work, but I was spinning my wheels. It was crazy. So what is your goal, right? And online, it's so much easier. You can literally, guys, run a $5 Facebook ad. $5. Run a Facebook ad and you can generate leads. This is what I started out with. $5. And I still run $5 ads. I may have a couple of ads, but they're all $5. I don't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads. $5 ads. And I'm generating leads every single day. When I first started out, I didn't even have I didn't have a marketing budget. So I would use Instagram. I use Instagram. That's the same Instagram training that you're going to get from me. This is the same steps that I took to build my business. Broke. I had no money. So I used Instagram, and I still was generating leads left and right. I was signing up people left and right for free with Instagram. So when people tell me that they don't have money to build their business, I say hogwash. Because if you are innovative enough, if you are creative enough, if you are hungry enough, and if you have enough hustle within you, you can create anything that you want. My goal when I was broke, because when I was in a business opportunity, they told me I had to generate 30 leads a day. The owner of that company kept saying, if you generate 30 leads a day, you will sign up 2 people a day, right? 30 leads a day will give you 2 sales a day. And that stuck in my head. But the problem was I was broke. I didn't have any money. So I said, how in the world? People were buying solo ads. People were doing Facebook ads. And at that time, I didn't even know about the $5 ads. I probably could have did that, but I didn't know about it. So all I knew was Instagram. I said, that's free. So I'm going to try my hand at that. I had my son start an Instagram account for me because I didn't even know about Instagram. I didn't know anything about any of this stuff, guys. So if you tell me, I don't know about the internet, I didn't know any of it. But if you have a teenager in your house, right, if you know a teenager, recruit them. I recruited my son. And I said, look, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start Instagram, and you just got to show me what to do. How do I post on there? And that's what I did. And the rest is history. I started generating, just like the owner of that company said, if I generated 30 leads a day, I would get 2 signups a day. That's exactly what I did. I started generating 30 leads a day. I started getting 2 signups a day. I have an award to prove it. I was awarded by my sponsor. I got the Heavy Hitter Award. I signed up over 30 people in a month. She interviewed me. I mean, I was on fire for free. So, and that's what really catapulted my business. That's when I started making lots of money, and I started hitting the leaderboards of my company. I started doing, my daughter's bringing me my awards. But yeah, I've gotten awards on stage. This is actually my Heavy Hitter Award. It was awarded to me. So you can do it. I don't want to hear that you don't have any money, that you don't know Facebook, you don't know Instagram. There's enough information out there. And tonight, if you get this, my web class package, people literally charge thousands of dollars for trainings. For what I'm going to give you for $27. Literally, this package, I would say, is at least a $1,500 value, if not more. But I'm giving this to you tonight because I want to help you win. And then I'm looking forward to speaking with you on that half-hour coaching call so that I can help you get clarity, help you reach your goal. You got to have a goal. And just realize when we do our half-hour class, I'm going to ask you, what's your goal? What is your goal, right? What is your income goal? A lot of people don't even know how much money they want to make. I always knew how much money I wanted to make. From the day I started, I knew what I wanted to make a month. You have to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, you'll never get there. If you get on an airplane and the pilot doesn't know where you're supposed to go, guess what? You'll be circling around in the air. He'll be circling around in the air until he runs out the gas, out of fuel, and the plane will crash, right? The pilot has to know where he's going. You are the pilot of your business. So you have to have actionable goals that you can achieve, okay? Actionable goals. What are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to do? When I knew that I wanted to generate leads, I was prepared to do whatever it took. That's one of the things that separates the winners from the losers. What are you prepared to do to get that goal? What are you prepared? Are you prepared to lose some sleep sometime? Are you prepared to wake up early? Are you prepared to read some books? Are you prepared to invest? Maybe if you need to invest some money. What are you prepared to do? Because a goal doesn't come just by making a wish. You're gonna have to exchange something. So I'm just letting you know in advance. You're not gonna reach your goal if you just say, all right, I'm gonna do exactly the same things I've been doing, but I want to reach this goal. No. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna have to give up something to get something, okay? So just keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. You can't get something for nothing, okay? And what you've been doing thus far is not working. So what you want to do, you want to set goals, and what are you going to do to achieve those goals? Not only what is it that you want to achieve, like I said, I need to level up. I know what I need to do. I need to level up and I need to upscale my marketing, right? Because what I'm doing is working. It's giving me this, right? 20 or 30 leads, but now I want to get to 100. So that means I gotta 3x what I'm doing, okay? So do you. 3 to 4x. So do you. So it depends on where you are right now in your business. You may have to 10x some things. At one point, I had to 10x some things too. When I wasn't making any money, I had to 10x. I had to 10x my life. I had to start exercising. I had to start reading some more books. I had to start getting quiet time. I had to really get clarity. So you're gonna have to do some things. Okay, yeah, Lynn, good. Yep, you'd be crazy not to get my training. Yep, and a lot of people that work with me, they love it. They love working with me, and I'll just give it to you straight. Okay, so number 3. This is number 3, right? So now that you know you got to have a system, you need to create some goals for yourself. The next thing you need to do, and this is very important, you got to work on your mindset. You got to work on that mindset. You gotta. This right here can make you or break you. Because you can learn the Facebook ads, you can learn the Instagram strategies, you can even set a goal, right? You can learn all that stuff. You can get the system. All right, I've got the system. I know I need to generate leads. I got the goal written down. But if this is not right between your ears, and that's what's going to come with my coaching program, the masterclass. I'm going to give you 30 days of my Millionaire Mindset audios. Powerful stuff, guys. Powerful. 30 days of that. You're going to get a whole download, a whole sheet of that, which you can listen to in your car. You can listen to it on your phone, wherever you want. So you're going to get that. You're going to get my audios. 30 downloads. I've been working hard to put this class, this coaching package together. And you're getting it for, I'm telling you, a steal. Because I'm going to be selling this for a lot more money. A lot. So if you want to grab that now for only $27. If you don't get it today, you are going to spend much more money if you get it at all. And I'm telling you, even when I raise the price, it's still going to be so much cheaper than what other people are charging. And I guarantee you, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And it may not, my program may be far superior than some of those things that's out there. I'm pretty sure, because whatever I put out there, I make sure I do it with everything that I have. I don't half step. I don't give half information. I go full throttle, right? So you're going to want to get that now for $27. Don't wait, because I am going to raise the price. I don't know how long I'm going to be offering this, but you want to get it now. You'll be the first to get it, actually. So, and I would love to have you go through it, provide some testimonials, and see how your life is going to change in the next 30 days. So mindset, big one. Sonia says, yes, mindset, you're still learning. Good. Isaiah said she just grabbed it. Beautiful. The link is up on top of this Facebook Live here. So mindset, what is mindset? Mindset is all about self-empowerment, self-belief, empowering yourself, affirmations, reading books, listening to those audios, all those things that you need. You need it. Because guess what? The people that we surround ourselves with every day aren't entrepreneurs. They don't think like you. They don't want what you have. They don't want what you want, right? They want you to stay where they are. They don't want you to move up the ladder. Who do you think you are want to be an entrepreneur? You need to work your job for 40 days, 40 years, 40 hours a week, give 40% of your pay when you retire, if you can afford to retire, just like the rest of us. Who do you think you are? That is what keeps most people stuck. I hear so many people, they don't even want to mark it on their Facebook wall. Great, Sonia. Sonia just got it. They don't even want to mark it on their Facebook wall. Why? Because they're afraid of what their friends and their family are going to think of them. They're afraid to be more. And you know what? I can relate to that because for so many years, growing up, I grew up in an abusive household. I grew up in a household where I was called stupid. I was called every name in the book. And these were by my parents, right? It wasn't like it was an uncle or a distant cousin. My parents told me how stupid I was, right? My parents. So it took me a lot of stuff. I had a lot of garbage here. A lot. I had a lot of garbage dealing with men. I was a teenage mom. I had a lot of garbage. And so I had to do something different. But inside of me was a burning entrepreneur. That's what was inside of me. But I was scared. I didn't know, that I could do it. I didn't know. And it just took, when the millionaires started saying, look, you need to read some books. Look, you need to listen to them audios, 30 audios a day. So one of the things that I learned was this, 30 minutes a day, right? 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. I'm going to do the 30. I keep forgetting. But it's 30 minutes a day, 30 pages a day, right? 30 pages of a book a day. I'm writing like this, for 30 days. That's the 30 rule. 30 minutes of audio. Listen to 30 minutes of audio a day. Read 30 pages of a book a day for 30 days. And your life will change. Your life. And I'm not talking about Harlequin novels. My daughter bought a book, Don't Be a Wife to a Boyfriend or something. I'm not talking about those kind of books. God bless my daughter. She's still working. She's a work in progress, right? I'm talking about listening to people like Les Brown, Brendan Burchard. I was listening to an audio book by Damon John. I don't know if you guys know him. He's from Shark Tank, right? Shark Tank. It's called The Power of Broke. He talks about how he started from nothing. He grew up in the same neighborhood that I did. You listen to my son just told me, he said he was listening to the 40 Laws of Power. I love it. I never read the 48 Laws of Power. I read the 50th Law. You want to read books that's going to empower you. The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, seven habits of highly effective people. I can go on and on. Fanatical prospecting. If you're in business, you want to know how to prospect. You want to know how to be a better communicator. Any Big Al books. There are so many books, and the problem is this. This is one of our problems. We get out of school and we stop learning. We think it's a chore to learn. But if you want to grow, you want to make a lot of money, you want to grow a big business, you want to be influential in your space, you got to learn. And it all comes back to here. Because guess what? Just like when the lotto winners win the lottery and they lose it all, guess what? They didn't have the mindset. They didn't have the mindset to keep that money. They didn't know to invest it. They didn't know what to do with it. They squandered it. They squandered their money. Most of them. They end up worse off than when they first got rich. This is what's going to teach you and show you that you are more than you see in the mirror, than you think you are. You know, sometimes we don't even know. There's another book called The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. He talks about the DNA that's within us that, we walk around with, that we don't even know, that keeps us broke, that keeps us stuck. Let's say even if you're at an income level, let's say you are having a success in your business and you're at like $10,000 a month, but you want to get to 20, but you're stuck at 10. Stuck is stuck. Right? Stuck is stuck. Whether you're stuck at 10,000, whether you're stuck at 20,000. I know some of you probably like, well, if I'm stuck at 20,000, I'll be fine. Maybe not. Maybe not, because if you're stuck at 20,000, that means that you're still, you still have to pay certain bills. I'm telling you, even when you make a lot of money, and I'm going to tell you this, because as I, every month, it seems like I make more and more money, honestly. And, and I keep track of my money. I keep track of what comes in. I keep track of what goes out. And every month, even though I make more and more money, it seems like I spend more and more money. It could be on advertising. It could be on events. I buy more books because I'm always invested in myself, right? So even though you're making a lot of money, chances are you're going to spend more too, right? But it all depends on what you're spending your money on. So this is key, guys. And you will get my 30-day millionaire mindset audio series when you get this this package, this success package. This is big. This is what really helped me to do some major things in my business. It really helped me to see myself not as what my parents saw me, but as I saw myself, as God saw me. Right? It's like I started looking at myself as how God sees me. And I can't even say it any other kind of way. I saw myself as intelligent, as great. And I still see myself that way. I wake up every morning and I'm thankful and I'm grateful, right, that I'm able to do what I do because I love it. There was a time when I didn't love what I did. And now I love what I do. So 30, 30, 30, guys, write that down. 30 minutes of audio a day. You're going to get my audio series. And as a matter of fact, when you get this coaching program, I'm also going to give you my 30 books, the 30 books that I recommend. So that's in there as well. You're gonna get so much stuff, guys. You're going to get so much stuff. So be excited. It's going to come to you in this week in your email. So you're going to get a lot of stuff from me. It's going to be a lot, and you will literally be set up for the rest of the year just with what I'm gonna give you. So you're going to get my 30 books that I recommend, and you're going to get my 30 audios. Okay, so that I recorded myself that will help you to break free. Okay, so now we're up to number 4. So number 4 is surroundings, right? We talked about mindset, right? And mindset is really important, but you also have to be aware of your surroundings. Like I talked about, the people who say, who are you to think, even though they may say it, they may not say it out loud, right? I'm just being vocal, but they may think that. And they be like crowds in a barrel. Why are you not hanging out with me? Why you rather read those books than to, come out with me for some drinks? Why you rather, be on that webinar listening to some trainings instead of going to the party tonight? What's wrong with you? You're changing, right? Those kind of people. You got to be careful. You got to be careful with these people because it's so easy to slip backwards into the old you, right? Because as you become a butterfly, like right now you're like a caterpillar and you're transforming into a butterfly. But if the other caterpillars are like, I don't know if there's ever any deformed caterpillars out there, but just think that there are, right? There's some deformed caterpillars that never transform into a butterfly, right? So you got the little deformed caterpillar, and here you are, you're about to, come into a butterfly, right? And they're like, wait a minute, I'm deformed. I'm not gonna be able to transform like you. Stay with me. Let's go over here. Let's go get some drinks. Let's go to the party, right? Let's do that. Let's watch some TV. Let's watch the news. Let's watch the movie. Right? Let's do all these things. And I'm not saying watching the news, yeah, terrible. But I'm not saying watching TV and the movies, I love a good movie. But what I'm saying is this: be mindful. Be mindful of your time that you spend with these people. Be mindful. Be mindful of your actions when you get around these people. Because these people don't have any aspirations. They know they're not going to turn into a butterfly. They know it. They know that their only alternative is the 40-40-40 plan. They know that. They're never going to become anything more. So their only hope is to have someone that they can hang out with. And if you've been hanging out with them before, they're going to expect you to hang out with them now. And I'm not saying that you can't hang out with them, but be mindful. Be mindful. Because these people will pull you back emotionally, mentally. They'll pull you back. They'll pull you back. And before you know it, you're going to start thinking like them again. Even though you wrote your goals down. Even though you started listening to your mindset audios. But maybe it's day 3. You haven't gotten through the 30 days yet. You started reading the books. But you went out to the movies. You said, okay, I'll read it tomorrow. Right? Be mindful. Don't let the deformed caterpillar that's never going to turn into a butterfly keep you from transforming. Be mindful. That's why it's so important to do those things that I talked about before. Get those things in place. Make those things a priority, especially your 30-30-30. Make it a priority. Because once you do, you'll start to notice these people a little bit more. You'll start to notice them differently. And then you're going to have to say, bye haters, right? Bye haters, because they're going to be around. They're going to be around. They may unfriend you on Facebook. I'm just warning you. They may unfriend you on Facebook. They may talk about you to the other family members or to the other friends. It may happen. I've been unfriended. I've been, some family members, all they want to do is complain and ask for money. That's going to be another thing that's going to happen. When people start seeing you, coming up, they're going to say, well, you're like this. What about us? And what I do, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, what I do is I introduce them to the same business opportunity that I'm a part of. And it's up to them to bite. If they don't want it, don't ask me for anything because I worked hard for mine. You need to work for yours too. I'm not giving mine to you. You need to work just like I have. Right? Just like I have. So be mindful of your surroundings. Surround yourself with positive people. Positive. As much as possible. If you don't have any positive friends on Facebook, find them. Find them. That's why the books are so important. Surround yourself with positive people. Go to events, live events, if you can. Live events will change your life. Live events, because you're surrounded by entrepreneurs, people who don't quit, people who will keep going, people who in the face of adversity will still keep going. When I started my business in 2014, early 2015, and next month will actually be the anniversary, my 11-year-old goddaughter passed away. And some of you have heard this story. My best friend, my very best friend in all the world, my very, very best friend. We've been best friends since we were teenagers. I met her when I was 15 years old. And I remember going through the process with her only daughter. She took fertility drugs. She did everything because she wanted a baby so bad. That's how bad she wanted a baby. And it never happened with the fertility drugs. None of that stuff ever worked. And then it happened naturally. And so on my goddaughter, as a matter of fact, her birthday will be this year. She would have been 13. She's the same age as my daughter. She was one of my daughters, pretty much. She came to church with me. She practically lived here in my house. Like everything I did with my kids, I took her along with us. And in 2015, I started my business, my online business, in July of 2014. March 6th of 2015, right? I was still, really still new in my business. March 6th, 2015, I get a call saying that she passed away from an asthma attack. That devastated me. I mean, absolutely devastated me. Devastated me. I couldn't even imagine that happening. Like, what happened? But anyway, I had to regroup myself, like that. So I'm just saying, like, things will happen, right? That doesn't anything with, but get around the right people, right? And what I say that to say this: if I was around the wrong people, right? If I was around the wrong people, people would put in my ear, "Oh my gosh, your God," and I was getting a lot of sympathy, along with her mom. Oh my gosh, oh my God. But at the same time, I had to go on. Life still goes on. And as a matter of fact, her life still has to go on. Her life still has to go on. So, but negative people will say, "Oh my gosh, why would you still be building your business when your goddaughter just passed away? What kind of person are you?" Right? And I started feeling that way, like, oh my goodness. So I had to talk to my best friend, and I had to tell her, "Listen, I love Imani. I love her. I still love her. I have pictures all around in my house. I love her. But I can't, I'm building a business and I can't just stop." And she's like, "I understand." She's like, "Do what you have to do." And that was so hard for me to say that, because I felt like, but there comes a time, guys, when you're gonna be faced with some people, you're gonna be faced with some circumstances, you're gonna be faced with all kinds of things. And it all depends on your mindset and your surroundings as to how you get through it. How you get through it. If I wasn't feeding my mind the right stuff, if I was just sitting, and being, having self-pity all day. And another thing, I had a lot of stuff happen to me since I've been building my business. Honestly, a lot. A lot of things has happened. But I keep going because I don't let life stop me from building my business. So surroundings is really, really important. Think about who you're surrounding yourself with. Don't surround yourself with the people who are, deformed caterpillars, right? Who are crabs in a barrel, who want to keep you stuck. You want to become a butterfly. You want to become a butterfly. And you have to do that by surrounding yourself with positive people, seeking out positive people. And the next thing I'm going to talk about, which is going to tie into this, is the last thing we're going to talk about, the 5 things. You need, this is, key also, a mentor. You need a mentor. You need someone that's going to say, you're doing that wrong. No, you need to do it like this. I remember when one of my mentors, when I first started this industry, and like I said, I was signing up people. I was just finally getting the hang of everything. And there was a call that our company had, and every Monday, different leaders would be on this call, right? And so I'm thinking, she put in our chat role that she was going to pick somebody to be on this call. So I'm like, oh man, it's got to be me, because, I'm signing up people and I'm looking to my left, looking to my right. I'm like, okay, nobody on the team is, doing what I'm doing. Like I'm moving and shaking. I was bringing people in left and right. No lie. I'm telling you, like I said, I was interviewed. I got awards, right? So, she said this call is coming up, and she was going to pick somebody to be on this call. And then when she comes back, like a couple days later, she mentions who's going to be on the call, and it was not me, and I thought it was going to be me. So I message her and I say, why wasn't I picked for the call, right? And she says, I said, I'm busting my behind. She's like, no, you're doing great, but Danielle, nobody knows you. I was like, what do you mean nobody knows me? And so in my mind, I'm like, well, if you would put me on the call, then people would know me. But I took that, right? First of all, I was upset. Right? I was like, what she mean nobody knows me? But then I had to not be upset with her. I had to really think about how I was marketing. And remember I told you I was marketing on Instagram. So yeah, nobody really knew me. Nobody really knew me on Facebook. That's for sure. I was just on Instagram. I was killing it on Instagram. And, my mentor, she wasn't really on Instagram. So when she said that, the first thing that came to my mind was, nobody will ever say that again. Nobody will ever say that they don't know me, right? So one of the things you need is a mentor. And a mentor, they will tell you things that you may not want to hear. It may not sit well with you, but it'll challenge you to become better. I guarantee you. And if you have a mentor that you feel is a mentor and they're telling you everything that you want to hear, then that's not a real mentor. A real mentor is going to point out your flaws. I'm telling you. And why is that so important? Because you want to become better. You want to become better. A mentor is somebody that you can model after. A mentor is someone someone you can model after. I remember when I was first, trying to figure all this stuff out before I found a mentor. I found this lady on LinkedIn, and she was a blogger and all that stuff. So I messaged her. I said, could you be my mentor? Like, I just heard that I need a mentor. She was like, okay, right? It never really worked out that well, but, I was seeking it out. Guys, you got to actively seek out things. Like my son, I like to tell stories. My son, he's in his last year in high school. And so, I was talking to him about all these scholarships that he can get. And he's like, no, Ma, well, the guidance counselor already gave. I said, no. Yeah, the guidance counselor is only going to give you but so many scholarship ideas. We need to start searching for money for you, right? Because you're entitled. You're an African-American boy. You play sports. Your academics is pretty good. Your SAT scores. You are entitled to more money out there. So you're going to find it. You're not just going to sit down and just get what's being handed to you. We're going to sit down and we're going to find some money for you. And just like with my mentor, you're going to have to seek out a mentor. You're going to have to ask that person, or even if you don't ask them, but you should ask them, right? Can you be a mentor? Sometimes your sponsor, this is what I want you to understand. Your sponsor in your network marketing company is not necessarily a mentor. Usually they're two different things, right? A coach is not your mentor. So let's kind of break this down a little bit. Your sponsor, a lot of times, your sponsor has no more experience than you. A lot of times. Everybody's, can be new in this industry. When I first started in my business, I was new, but I was still signing up people, and I was just new as the other person. I'm like, okay, just, get on the calls, right? Because I was new, right? Now I have some, I have experience, but there's still a lot of things that I don't know. So I don't pretend to know it. I tell people if I don't know it, then, go to somebody who does. That's why I always mention my mentors. Don't think that I learned all this stuff on my own, because I still learn from my mentors. I still learn from them to this day. And I don't claim to have learned anything without mentorship. So you gotta seek out some mentors. You gotta seek out and model after them. A real mentor will be someone that is modeling success, right? They are successful in their own right. They may not be multimillionaires. They may just be, six-figure earners at the moment. They may be multi six figures. But the way that they show up, you know that they're going to become millionaires. You know that they're going to become multimillionaires. You know that they're gonna get a big following. So you need to follow a mentor. You got to find a mentor. You got to find somebody that you can resonate with, somebody that speaks your language, somebody that you like, somebody that you can model after. Like I have mentors. I have a few mentors. I have mentors that I've never even spoke to, but I'll look them up on Facebook, see what they're up to. Like, okay, she inspires me. You ever have those mentors that just inspire you to do better? Oh, my phone just blinked out. You ever have mentors that inspire you? You got to find mentors. So now a coach is somebody, and mentorship is free. Okay, mentorship is free. Then you have your coaches. A coach, will charge you to help you to learn a skill. That's the difference between a mentor and a coach. And your sponsor now is somebody that's, they just signed you up in that business opportunity. They may not even know much, which is okay, right? They're just doing growing their business. But you need a mentor. You need a mentor. You need somebody that's going to show you what they're doing, pull back the curtain, show you how to do stuff. Whether it's how to generate leads, how to create a Facebook ad. How you're just sitting there absorbing their you're absorbing their brain. You're absorbing them. You're absorbing their knowledge and their wisdom, right? That's what a mentor is. A mentor is going to tell you like it is. A mentor is going to share with you, what works and what doesn't work because they've been where you are, right? That's what you need. So those are my 5 keys to success, guys. I hope this was informative for you. If it was, please let me know. I appreciate you all staying on. Most of you stayed on to the end. So that lets me know that what I was sharing was, some good nuggets. Feel free to share this out. Share this out with your followers. Let them know that I'm giving away something that's worth thousands of dollars. And I've spent thousands of dollars on my education. Is it possible to be a mentor? Oh yeah, it's possible to be a mentor and a coach. Yes, absolutely. That's what I am. I'm a mentor and a coach. Yes. And a sponsor. But a lot of times, you just have one, the other, or the other. But you'll know it. You'll know when somebody's mentoring you. You'll know it. You'll know when somebody's charging you for their services, and as well as giving you free advice. Like me, I mentor a sponsor. Oh, well, yeah, a sponsor, but I just want to tell you the difference. Not to say that a sponsor can't be a mentor and a sponsor can't be a coach. They can all be in one, but I'm just saying usually, like what I usually see is people who've been sponsored by people, they're not getting the mentorship and the coaching that they need. So they go elsewhere for that, right? So yeah. So you can have a sponsor. If you got a good sponsor, yeah, you've lucked out. A lot of people don't. That's the problem. A lot of people don't. And so they have to go out and get a mentor or, find a coach because the sponsor just signed them up, but they don't know much, right? But if you got a good sponsor that knows a lot and they holding, informational webinars and they're teaching you and they're training you, and they are sending you off to engage in the community, of the business opportunity and stuff. Yeah, you can definitely they can definitely be both or all three, right? Like me, I'm a sponsor, a mentor, and a coach. That's what I do, right? But you can, if you got that, that's beautiful. That's perfect. So, good. I'm so glad you found this informative, Lynn. Be sure to share this with your followers. Thank you all for showing up, and I hope this week you will get all of that information that you're going to get. I'm telling you, thousands of dollars. I spent thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars on my education in the last 2.5 years, mixed with the 15 years that I struggled in network marketing. So, I learned a lot from the struggle. I learned a lot from failing. And then when I got online, I just really dove in. When my mentors told me to do something, I did it. And, that's what helped me to create my success, be able to quit my teaching job, work from home full time, and just a few hours a day. And it's been the most incredible journey. Has it always been easy? Heck no, right? Heck no. But it's been the most incredible journey, and something that you can never replace in your life. Like, this is something that I would never have replaced. Even the down part of it, the downside of it, I've learned so much, and I just want to share my knowledge, share my wisdom, share everything that I have with you so that you can go on to become successful. Create that, six-figure income that you want. Create, a following of people that will show up and that will buy from you, that will join you, that will learn from you. It's not about spamming your links. It's not about, posting, messages in Messenger. It's about growing yourself so that people can attract themselves to you and want to be around you, want to join you. So hey, Robert. Oh, great. I'm glad you enjoyed this. You're welcome, Tracy. You are welcome. Thanks, Robert, for showing up. Let me just check on if that's it, guys. Let me just see if I have any comments here. I just want to make sure that I'm getting your comments. Yep, go get your training. It's up on top. The link is on the top there. Great information, Tracy says. Great. Beautiful, Sonia. Thanks for showing up. Royce. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. I think we discovered that, right, with the link up top. The link should be working now. Okay, beautiful. Appreciate you, Robert. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight. That's it. Get your coaching package, and I'll see you all in the next time I do a live. All right. Have a great night. Appreciate you guys.